What up, y'all? I saw a story today, and to say the least, we hear stories like this all the time. This story is not. This story is pretty. It's getting more and more common as the years go by, and it's pretty disturbing. But nothing new, but still disturbing nonetheless. Um, and I went to Hip Hop DX, and the website you dead ass wrong. Um, these are websites I'm huge fan. I'm a huge fan of both websites, and I read this story on both websites. And it's a it's a pretty disturbing story, to say the least. But I'm gonna go ahead and break it down for you. Basically, there's this 20-year-old British student. Her name is Claudia Edertimi. She's an aspiring rapper slash model, pretty girl, and she thinks that her ticket to fame, and she wants to be famous, but thing is, and she's a pretty girl, but she feels like she needs more in order to, get to that degree of fame, to get to, very famous, like a Nicki Minaj or Esther Baxter, or Keisha Dior's. So she thought that what she needed to do was get butt implants. All right. Now, butt implants is a unlicensed, dangerous practice. It's illegal in the UK, where she was born and where she's from, and it's also illegal here in the US too. But she thought that it would be a very simple procedure, in and out, won't take long, and she got her the butt. Should have the butt of her dreams, or the butt she always wanted. But the thing is, she didn't. She went to She basically went to an unlicensed street physician. The clinic that she went to wasn't necessarily a clinic at all. It was basically a seedy motel room in Philadelphia, and the unlicensed street technician. I mean, you might as well say street technician. She basically injected her with God knows what. What she the syringes or whatever she used probably wasn't sterilized with medical grade hydrogel or silicone. And thing is, she probably couldn't be able to sterilize with those things anyway, simply because that is not no over the counter shit. You just can't go to Walmart and just say what aisle is the hydrogel or medical grade silicone on. Okay, you can't get those things outside of a hospital without a doctor's order. It's common sense. So basically, she got injected with this stuff. Hours later, she started feeling pains in her chest, and before you know it, she's dead. Another young person, life cut short, chasing money, fame, fortune, you name it. Why do people go to street technicians, to these street doctors, these unlicensed people, and literally put their lives in their hands? They do the same thing in Beverly Hills with the facelifts and the facelifts and the Botox and all that. You shouldn't do that without a licensed medical physician. Okay, it's dangerous. You wouldn't have a person on the street put you on chemo if you had cancer or anything. I mean, it's just crazy. I had issues with this a few years back. When people that I'm related to and people that are in my classroom, people that I went to school with, when they wanted to get contacts, these dollar store contacts, only because they came in different colors and they make your eyes so many different colors, And the only place they could get these things were like at a over the counter at a gas station at the local 7-Eleven, which is stupid. I mean, I've been wearing glasses since I was first grade, and I decided to move to contacts. But you think I went to a over the counter? You think I went to the 7-Eleven to get my contacts. I got my contacts from a licensed, trained physician, somebody who actually went to school for God knows how many years to be able to do this. All right, I wouldn't dare put anything like that in my eyes, and I wouldn't dare let anybody do any kind of medical work on me who isn't a licensed person to do this. Now, did Claudia know this person wasn't licensed? She probably knew, but she was probably just so desperate for fame anyway that she just went ahead and did it. I mean, obviously, they had to be, I mean, she had to know something. I mean, she didn't go to a doctor's office or a clinic. She went to a seedy Philadelphia motel room in order to do all this. I mean, that should have been the first warning sign. Hey, this is not a traditional doctor's office. I don't see any other medical equipment on the wall. I don't see a degree or none of that. So she had to know something. I mean, it's just sad, because in this day and time that talent isn't just enough no more. Doesn't matter if you can rap or sing. All that matters is you look. And some people, it just show, and this story in particular shows the lengths people are willing to go to get to fame and fortune. And in Claudia's case, God rest her soul, and in Claudia's case, she basically paid the ultimate sacrifice. And her mother, and from what her family said, her mother's taking it pretty hard. Her mother's ill, and she's just not dealing with this well. I just hope that this story serves as a lesson to most young women and men as well, because men, they do similar things too. Just ask yourself, is being famous, is being rich and famous really worth putting your life in the hands of somebody else?